Well, as you know, from what I sent last night, I've sent out promotions all over the place.
Mhm.
Um, I've had, including posted at our senior center and to all the local newspapers, in the different surrounding towns,
Mhm.
and as well as to all the PTOs and school people, and just ask them to please post and share the information as appropriate, because in some cases it may be or may not be, but I figured I had the list. It was all one group. It was easy for me to just send it to the whole group.
Okay.
And I don't get the item. So I don't know if I won't be able to see if the press release
I
appears.
get it at
Okay.
home, so I can take a picture or I'll just send when I see it.
Okay, great. Because I just want to confirm that, because I sent it in to them late at yesterday afternoon, and I suspect it will get in maybe Friday. I doubt it would get it
Okay.
today. Which is fine, because in addition, Jen McDonald has already distributed the press release to the town's whole distribution list. So what, over 2,000 people?
Yeah, I got that in my inbox this morning, which
Yeah.
was nice to see. I just posted it on Facebook and it's
nice.
getting lots and lots of love.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
good.
I'm going to put
Yeah.
it on our Facebook account now that I know that the bios are also on there. Although I'm still, as you saw, lacking information on Amy and on Afra. I just, put in placeholders for them.
I think that's what you have on there is fine. If we don't get anything for that.
Yeah, it would be nice to have more. I am just blown over by what an exceptional panel we have. I mean, it's just
Oh, yeah,
incredible.
it's amazing.
It's amazing. Um, so like I said, I've taken care of promotions. I haven't heard from, I hope Amy's feeling better, and Afra. I would like to send all of them as of tomorrow. I hope Jen is going to be able to do this. I was going to send them all the bios today that I have, and then I was going to send them the questions that they're going to be
Oh,
asked. But
okay.
I don't know if Jen is going to be ready because she's away. And I know we want to give them a few days, at the latest Monday.
Yeah, to look at them, yeah.
Yeah. So those are up in the air type of things. But Jen responds very quickly if I send her an email, and I can just, ring her, ding her, whatever you call it, and say, do you have your questions, so I can send them out to people. Okay. What else do we have going here?
I already got the cookies. They said, I think last year the order was 100 cookies. Does that sound right to you, Sherry?
Yeah.
Okay. And then they were gonna, they said they have like the small waters, and I asked about the cider, and they were gonna get back to me about it. But
Okay.
said the small waters are fine with the cookies.
Okay. You don't have to buy water. I have jugs of water left over from,
Okay. All right. So no
so
water. So I'm
let's,
just gonna
yeah,
ask for the apple cider. I mean, the cider if they have it. If not, then no cider, and we'll just do water and cookies.
okay. Or I can go to the grocery store and buy some jugs of cider and then just get reimbursed.
Okay.
Yeah, just so there's something.
Right.
Like I said, I still have cups, because we didn't need cups. They gave us juice boxes and napkins that I purchased. So I'll bring the cups and napkins, and you
Okay.
let me know if I need to pick up some cider.
Okay. I'll let you know.
And I am going to get the display materials out of storage. I have to ask Sherry Dalton today if I want to get it next Monday or Tuesday. She likes to have some advance notification, and
Okay.
so I will make sure that we have. Plus, I know we're out of WHRC brochures, and I'll have those printed.
Okay. And
Um,
then for the event, for the time, so we just have to be there. I know it's at 7, but what time you think it's a good time to be there?
I'll get there a full hour in advance,
Okay, so I'll be there at 6 then.
and we can ask our speakers for what, 6:30, just so they get a chance to say hello to each other. And
Yeah,
okay, that sound
that's
good?
fine. Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard anything about volunteers, Catherine? I reached out to Vanessa. I haven't heard anything from Afra. It seems her friends are interested, but I haven't heard anything back yet.
As far as volunteers go,
Yeah.
yeah, they're putting this out as a volunteer event. I don't have numbers yet, but I should be able to send those to you.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need a huge amount of kids.
Yeah, no,
But it would be nice, especially things like, even if we had them pouring the cider so it's not spilled all over the place, that kind of thing. And the welcome table always has responsibilities. So that would be great. And like I said, I'll bring a camera. So it looks like, considering how few weeks we've had to do this, we've pulled it
oh,
together
this has been
really well.
amazing. No,
Yeah,
thank you.
amazing. I don't like doing it so last minute, but this always happens.
Mhm.
Always happens. I mean, I would like to start now for May's APAH,
Mhm.
and I'll get in touch with the parents. But in between, I should tell all of you, I'm going to be out of the country at the end of March through the 9th of April. And then I'm going to be with family at the big first week in May out in Minnesota. So I really need the help of everybody getting things organized in advance. Catherine, it has been so wonderful having your assistance on this.
I know. This
You
has been
know
amazing.
people that we don't know.
I know. Great.
Oh, I'm happy to. This is a passion area of mine, since I was a gender studies
Oh,
undergrad major, so.
that's awesome. No, thank you so much for helping out.
Well, we'll be sure to put that on our resources list for next year's committee to say, if you want someone wonderful on your committee who really knows a lot of
Yeah.
people, ask Catherine Dingra. And I mean, Karen Burke over at the Senior Center helped me get Commander Nikitin. I always get the T and the K mixed up there. And she has been delightful to deal with. She's been wonderful. And so impressive. I mean, we have women who have small children who are in powerful positions doing amazing things, which is really, I think it serves as a real model for everybody who says, I can't do it because I have small children. Well, look at these women. I see how they're doing it.
Yeah, and a couple of the people I reached out to were very interested, but their schedule didn't work. So we've got
Right.
some potential speakers for next year as well. So
That's
Okay.
awesome. So thank
Yeah.
you so much for doing that.
And we will have a recording. Everything is all set now that I had the names and the titles
Yep.
to WCAT, and they're all set to go. And you've already talked to them, Teresa, about microphones, and table setup, and the like. Now, the program itself in the beginning, do you want me to do a general welcome, do the land acknowledgement, and then introduce you so you can then introduce the program and the panel, Teresa, or do you want to do the whole thing yourself?
No, I don't have to do that. I mean, if you want to do it, Sherry, you can just go ahead, or if Catherine wants to talk. I'm good staying behind the scenes. I don't.
Well, it's a WHAC event, so I'll just welcome everybody, read the land acknowledgement, then I'm going to turn it over to you, to Teresa, because you were the chairperson on this one.
It's fine, Sherry.
Oh,
You don't
you
have
can
to.
do it.
We
Come
can go
on.
right into it. It's only an hour and a half. I feel like don't have enough time. Let's just get right
I
to the
think,
event.
Jerry, you can introduce
Yeah.
Teresa and you can point out committee members or whatever you want to do. But yeah, then Jess can kind of help set
Yeah.
the tone. But make sure,
Yeah, I feel like, I want to make sure Jess has
definitely
time.
give Teresa kudos for organizing.
Oh, I know, that's fine. You don't need to.
Okay. You shouldn't be so shy.
Oh, no, I'm not shy. I'm just thinking that I think we should just go through the program. We don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and I still have the CD of music we had, women empowerment songs from last year.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And I will again share that with WCAT. So they'll play that when everyone is coming in and when
Oh,
everyone's
nice.
leaving.
Okay.
And it's a great selection of, it was funny because I had not taken it out of the little portable CD player I had brought with me. I forgot I still had it in there. And I said, oh my God,
That's
but I'll
nice.
send them an MP3 file again and they'll play
Oh.
that. It's really nice to have music when people are entering.
Oh, yeah. No, that's nice. That gives it a nice touch.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you, Sherry, for doing that.
Okay. Is there anything? I just writing myself a note to WCAT, get some brochures. Excellent.
Will there be printed? Will you have programs or not?
Good question. Teresa, do you want programs printed? with the names of just the names of the panel?
Oh, maybe that would be nice, but I don't know. Do we have time to do that?
Oh, sure. I mean, you just email, I can email that, the short list that you saw, that
Yep.
just the names and the titles. I
Mhm.
can email that with a little graphic on it to Staples and say, please make me 50 copies
Okay.
and pick it up at the same time I do the brochure.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
That would be nice. That would be a
Okay.
really nice touch.
Okay.
Thank you.
And we'll also indicate on there, and we need to tell everybody that the program is being recorded. So if any of their friends or family members weren't able to attend, that's the post press. We'll send out some photos and that link to get, some additional bump. The
Mhm.
one thing though, I realized I didn't ask the panelists if they minded to be recorded. We should really ask everybody,
Okay.
okay? So when I send them the bios, I just hope they all respond. That it is being recorded so those who could not attend can watch it after the fact, and we hope that that's acceptable to all of them. And just leave it at that.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, no,
usually you
that's
have to ask.
yeah. I hope everyone's okay. I mean, I feel like now there's a lot of events that get recorded. Just
Well, there are people that don't want to be recorded.
yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. Okay. So, boy, my list is getting longer here.
Do you need me to do anything, Sherry?
Well, maybe you can text Jess and just say,
Ask her
Jess,
for the
please
question.
make sure you get the questions to Sherry so she can get them out to all of the,
Okay,
if you can do that,
I can.
I'll cross that off my list. And you're gonna, check into whether or not we need
The drinks. Yeah.
beverages at all.
Yeah.
And I'll do the layout stuff, the programs and the brochures, and get that all done
Okay.
in the meantime. And Catherine, you'll let me know if it gets in the paper. I hope it does.
Yeah,
It
and
should-
I'll also confirm the youth volunteers.
Great. 'Cause
And
we definitely have-
I'm gonna reach out to some of the middle school and the high school. They have some youth leadership groups with a lot of young women in it, just to kind of, because sometimes they've come as a group or do group photos with the panelists or things like that.
Oh.
That'd be nice.
Okay, because I don't have that kind of contact at the junior high. I mean, I sent it out to Galvin PTO and the principals to advertise and post as appropriate, but I didn't have any student organizations. I'm just starting to learn about the different student organizations that represent special groups of students with
Right.
special backgrounds and interests. And I think it's really valuable to have that contact information going forward.
Yeah,
Really.
I'll make sure I'll
Oh, yeah.
CC you on those communications.
Oh, I even got one of my friends knew someone who was the current chair of the Melrose HRC, and put me in touch with him.
Oh,
I didn't even know I had a name for someone in Melrose who I don't even think is in the leadership anymore, but I've been sending things to her because that's the only email I had.
right.
And now I have him, and perhaps in the future we can do some programming together. I'm sure they have the same sort of challenges that we have at our HRC.
Of course. Yeah.
So I have to jump off,
Yep,
but
all of us.
sounds like we are in good shape.
Sounds
Excellent.
good. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
All
Thank
right.
Be in
you.
touch.
See you
We'll
next week.
I know. Exciting. Bye.